la spécialité de France du fromage. France has over 1,000 varieties of delicious cheese. The French consume average of 24.4 kg of cheese each per annum, making France one of the biggest cheese cobbling nations on the planet. But the geography, soil, and climate of a region plays an important role in contributing to the flavor of milk from the cows, sheep, and goats that produce these delicious French cheeses. While there are too many and varied to list, France's fromage choices can be categorized as four main varieties: soft, blue, pressed, and goat's milk cheese. Soft cheese. French soft cheeses are traditionally made by combining raw cow's milk with lactic acid bacteria in a process called curdling. The curd is then placed drained in molds before being salted and dusted with penicillium to create an external white mold called the flour. This hard rind protects the soft interior of the cheese, stops it from melting, and adds both texture and flavor when consumed. Some examples are Brie and Camembert. Brie is pale cream with a slight grayish tinge in color enveloped with a thick rind of edible white mold. Camembert has a pungent aroma and distinctive taste that's either loved or hated. Blue cheese. This distinctive French cheese variety can be easily recognized by the streaks of blue-green mold that run through it like veins. The curd is then sliced, drained, crumbled, molded, and salted before being pricked with needles, allowing oxygen to penetrate the cheese, creating the famous blue mold. The cheeses are then wrapped in thin foil before being placed in cool damp cellars to mature slowly. Some examples are Saint-Ague and Roquefort. Saint-Ague is made from the milk of cows grazed on the lush grass of volcanic pastures. Saint-Ague achieves a delicate balance between delightfully creamy texture and intense flavor. Roquefort has a salty, tangy, sharp flavor. Also, this sheep's milk cheese is referred as the cheese of kings and popes by the French. Goat cheese. French goat's cheeses come in a range of shapes and delectable tastes, all made from goat rather than cow or sheep's milk. These strong flavored cheeses are usually made by small farm-based factories where draining often occurs naturally and the cheeses are left unwashed for an authentic taste. Some examples are Bannon and Beauchamp. Bannon à la fée is an unpasteurized, uncooked, unpressed goat's cheese that's traditionally wrapped in chestnut leaves and tied with raffia. This is placed in earthenware jars and seasoned with salt and pepper. Beauchamp. This cheese is firm in texture, becoming softer as it ages along with developing a sharper, more intense taste. Beauchamp is produced in short logs that are sliced and sold as small rounds. Pressed cheese. Pressed hard cheeses share many similarities with familiar British cheeses like cheddar and Wensleydale and are typically made from cow's milk. Two varieties are typically produced: cooked, in which whey is heated during the production process, and uncooked, where it remains raw. Some examples are Comte and Mimolet. Comte is an unpasteurized hard cheese and has a unique melon-nutty flavor. Comte is popular over the world with the highest production rate of all French cheeses. Around 64,000 tons is made in France each year. Mimolet. Mimolet has a crater-like surface and distinctive bright orange interior resembling a melon when cut open. It has a firm texture and strong nutty flavor with a thick brown crust. Some facts. At the beginning of the 13th century, it became fromage, the famous French word that is now used to say cheese. The most famous cheeses of France are matured over long periods, but some such as cream cheeses can be eaten quickly. With 26.7 kg of cheese eaten per person per year, the French are amongst the highest consumers of cheese in the world. There are more than 1,000 kinds of cheese in France. I hope this small presentation on French cheeses was informative. Here's the bibliography, Wikipedia, Cadogan Date, French Moments, and Discover Walk. Thank you.